everybody, welcome to our first portfolio build video. I'm going to walk you through the steps to build our very first Foundations of Geography portfolio. I'm super excited. I can't wait to get learning some geography. So this is going to be our most important tool this year to help us be successful as a 6th grade geographer. So the first thing I want you to do is check one more time to make sure that your folder has pockets and tabs. And once you're sure that you have that, we're just going to put our folder off to the side and we're going to get all of the materials that we need to put into our portfolio. So you have a big pile of other folders that are numbered and we're going to take a page from each folder. So we're going to start with orange folder number 1. You're going to grab out a purple table of contents. So you've got purple sheet front to back, our table of contents. And we're just going to make a little pile off to the side. Next, red folder number 2, you're going to go ahead and grab out a bright pink globe sheet. I'm going to explain how all these pages work as we go through, but we're just going to work on building the portfolio right now. So put your pink sheet off to the side with your table of contents. Then reach for this big folder number 3, green folder number 3, and grab out an appendix packet. So your appendix packet is basically a packet, so it's stapled together. You're taking the whole thing with either a yellow or a green cover sheet. We ran out of one color, so some of you have green, some have yellow, but it's all the same information. And you're going to see a map of Latin America on the back, and then your colored page on the top. So put that off to the side as well. That's the meat of the portfolio. That's what you really need. Okay? And there's one more folder, folder number 4, but we're not going to go into that one yet. We're going to do that at the end. So your daily geography today was to grab 20 pieces of white lined paper, and that's the other material that we need. Our portfolio has 2 sections, a note section and then the appendix. So our white lined paper is going to be our note section. Now you counted out 20 pieces, and what I'd like you to do now is go through each page of the lined paper and make sure that all of the pages are lined up appropriately. So you want to check that all of your holes line up. You want to check that when you're looking at your paper, all the dark red lines are to your left. Okay. And then you want to check that all the wide margins, the wide space, is at the top. This is really important that you go through each page right now so that if you build the portfolio, if you build it and you don't check these pages, you're going to have to undo the whole thing if you have one page that's in upside down. So please make sure you go through each page right now, check to make sure that they're all lined up. Each page, all 20 pages. So do that now. Okay, now it's time to build. So go ahead and grab your folder again. You have your page of materials right here, or your pile of materials rather. You're going to open it up and you're going to make sure first that your pockets are facing up, because if you build upside down then your pockets won't hold anything. You're going to open the middle section. Mine is white, yours might be another color. And you're going to fold the silver tabs so they're pointing up at the ceiling. Both of them. They're like 2 little arms. You're going to fold them both up so that they're pointing, facing upward. All 3. Both arms, all the way up. And we're going to start with our purple table of contents page. So it says table of contents on the front and then just the numbers on the back. We're going to take it so that the table of contents title is facing our desk, and we're going to put it on to the tabs. So I'm not going to see the title anymore. I'm just going to see the numbered side, page B. Page A is face down on the tabs. Noticing your neighbor is a great strategy during this so you can help anybody who might be confused. Next, we're going to take our pink page, our globe sheet. With our globes, we're going to face our globes towards the desk, so all I see is a blank pink, and I'm going to put that right on top. So all I see now is blank pink. Next is going to be our white lined paper. So I'm going to grab all 20 pieces, and I'm going to put them on the tabs. Okay? So now, if I put them in correctly, the dark red lines will be on my left still, and the holes will be on the right. Okay? So when you're looking at it, dark red line on my left, holes are on my right. And our final piece is our appendix packet. So we're going to take our appendix so that the yellow or green cover is facing the desk, the map of Latin America is looking up at me, and put that on the tabs as well. So the last thing you should see is a map of Latin America, page A34. And we'll talk about how all these pages work once we get going. So now we've got everything in that we need in. So we're going to take this little white middles part, yours might be a different color, and we're going to fold it over the tabs. Okay, it should fold right over so that the little silver arms are now sticking through the little holes, the little loops. Okay, and we're going to fold down, we're going to separate the two tabs, the two arms on the tabs, so that they lay down flat like that. Okay. So then everything should be nice and secure in the portfolio and nothing should fall out. So you have a nice built portfolio. Okay. We're almost done, but we still have a little bit more to go. So make sure that everything's nice and secure. We're actually going to go right to our notes section. So you're going to pass the purple table of contents, the pink globe sheet, and you're going to go to your first white line page. And we're going to number our pages. Okay, so we're going to number our pages. You can number anywhere you'd like, in the top corner, in the bottom. I like to do it in the top corner, the outside corner. So I'm going to number 1 for page 1. And I'm going to turn, and on the back of page 1 is going to be page 2. Okay, we're going to use every page. Across from page 2 is page 3. Across from page 3, page 4. Or on the back of page 3 is 4. Then across from 4 is 5. Okay? And you're going to keep numbering front to back all of your pages until you get to 40, because you put 20 pieces of white line paper, so you should end up with 40 because we're doing back to front, 40 numbered pages. Now, if you get to the end and you have 39 or you have an odd number, that means you missed something and we have to go back. You should end up with an even number. So even if you miscounted, that's not a big deal. If you end up with 44 pages, that means you just put in 2 extras. That's no big deal. But if you get an odd number, we need to go back. It means you either doubled or skipped something. Okay? So number all your pages now. You should end up with 40 pages. Okay, now that we have all of our pages numbered, we're going to go back to page 1 of our notes, and we're going to label these pages Daily Geography. Daily Geography is going to be the warm-up activity that we do every day. On Mondays it will be our homework, but every other day it's going to be a map question. So go ahead, right at the top, label Daily Geography. Please write out Geography. Geography is spelled Geography. Daily Geography at the top of page 1. We're going to do the same at the top of page 2. And at the top of page 3. Daily, Geography. 3 pages, 1, 2, and 3. All say Daily Geography at the top. Those are going to be the spot where we answer our daily map question. Pages 1, 2, and 3, Daily Geography. Now the cool thing about a portfolio is that it really does help keep you organized. All right, we're going to take all our notes in here, all of our extra pages are going to go in there, and our appendix is going to help us with study guides and everything that you could possibly need. So we're going to keep our notes organized by filling out the purple sheet, table of contents. So every time we add something to our notes, it also goes in our table of contents. So we just put aside pages 1, 2, and 3 for Daily Geography, so we're going to write for the title of assignment for pages 1, 2, and 3, Daily Geography on all 3 lines. So go ahead and do that now. Please write out geography just like you did on the pages. On all 3 lines, Daily Geography. Pages 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So just like that. And then we also put the date. And you can just put today's date. You can look at the homework board. It will be right at the top. And you can put that for all 3 pages because that's when we created them. Okay. And there you have it. You have a complete portfolio ready to use, and I'm super excited to get going. You have an assignment coming up called a Foundations of Geography portfolio cover, and that's what we're going to stick on the cover of our folders to kind of jazz them up a little, teach us about geography, a little bit about ourselves as well, make them personalized. So you can go into blue folder number 4 now, grab out a rubric for that assignment, and we'll go over this together now, and I'll show you some samples of great portfolio covers from the past. I hope this video helped. I can't wait to get started. Have a great day.